What's going on, everybody? I am Grayson, and we are officially back with the Resident Evil franchise. I took a little break from it because I wasn't feeling it after Afterlife, right? That's the last one we did? No. Apocalypse. We just did Apocalypse. Afterlife's the next one. So that means Extinction is next up. 2007 sequel to Apocalypse, I guess. Dude, this franchise is so fucking weird. I don't get it. I don't get why they keep making some decisions. It's crazy. But Afterlife is the sequel that takes place in this Mad Max type universe, not Mad Max type universe, Mad Max situation where after the zombie apocalypse has grown so far, it has now dried up everything. How the fuck does that work? And usually, like, shitty science like that, I'd forgive if it was a good movie and, you know, made something out of it. But in reality, it just makes this setting so dry and so druid. It's such a bad setting. I hate it. We're already in Nevada. Nevada's covered in sand. You could just say the zombie apocalypse made climates more volatile than they were before. It's quite simple. I know they wanted to go with the disaster stuff. They had the idea for Vegas. Perfectly fine. Just make the fucking, you know, climate more volatile instead of, you know, everywhere is dry. The whole world's dry now. For whatever fucking reason. Like, your science is already faulty in the first place. Just run with something that makes a little more sense in my mind. But yeah. We're still in a zombie apocalypse, which, I don't know, it feels like a background piece. The zombies don't feel any different than one another. They are literally dressed the same. I don't know if they're using the same zombies over and over again, which is, you know, makes sense. You want to make a cost-cutting measure, but none of them look unique in any type of way besides until we get to the Tyrant, and we'll talk about that in a minute. This movie, when I was watching it, doesn't look good. It has this weird black point to it, where like all the blacks and the dark colors are really dark, and everything else is kind of just like the same. It's a weird filter, and it's weird like to look at. It doesn't help this movie looks like shit. It looks horrible. The CGI is some of the worst CGI I think I've ever seen. It doesn't look real. None of it looks real. I don't know if this because like this is like near the rise of the 3D movement, where everything was in 3D, and you're like, oh, let's go see Resident Evil in 3D. Maybe, I don't know, but it looks like shit. So I don't really give a fuck if it was in 3D because it looks like shit on my screen in 2025. Make a movie look good. And even if it like looked decent, I'd give it a pass. It just doesn't look decent. There's like this scene when Carlos like sacrifices himself. Spoiler alert for a nearly 20-year-old movie. He's laying in the back of the truck and he's smoking a joint, and they pull out, which is, you know, could be a really nice shot to see how big this zombie horde is. It could be this nice shot. But it's so fucking weird how they did this shot because you can tell it's a green screen inside the truck, and they pull out, and the rest of the zombies, like the zombies that are on the truck, they look normal. Just that little box where Carlos is in, it's such a weird looking shot. It's horrible. The explosions look horrible, the crows look horrible, that one crow shot. It just doesn't look good. This movie isn't Resident Evil as well. And honestly, I don't hate that. Apocalypse tried to do Resident Evil 3 and make its own original story at the same time, but this one went directly for its own original story. It might have inspired Resident Evil 5, because it looks like Resident Evil 5. It's its own original story, which I don't hate. I don't like the story, but I don't hate it. I've been thinking about raising the rating that I gave it originally just because the story isn't horrible, but it also feels like a mid-season finale for like The Walking Dead. Do you guys remember those? Like, The Walking Dead would have a mid-season finale that would go really fucking hard, and the rest of like the first part of the season might not go as hard, just because they were saving money for the mid-season in the finale. That's what it felt like. It felt like the mid-season finale of The Walking Dead, or a show like that. It honestly, this movie feels like it's made by sci-fi. Do you guys remember sci-fi films, like the TV network sci-fi, not like sci-fi like science fiction? It feels like it's made by sci-fi. It's definitely more expensive than that just because of the amount of like visual effects that are in this movie, but it feels like it's made by sci-fi, by the story being kind of like fan fiction, but like bad fan fiction, not even like good fan fiction that you'll read on and off. It's just like this weird, like, again, it's not a finished story. None of these movies finish their story, and because like the story is we're going to Alaska. They don't get to Alaska in this movie. They send people to Alaska, but it is never a full story, and it really does bother me in these movies that movie never wants to finish the story it sets up for itself in that movie. It's never a complete 3-act structure. But again, it feels like like I said, it feels like a mid-season finale, and we kind of get that sense of feeling, and I don't hate that. I just wish this was a TV show rather instead, because I feel like it'd be much better as a TV show, expensive TV show, but a TV show nonetheless. But it's rough. We do have some characters that are named that are from the original game series. Claire Redfield shows up. That's Sarah Connor, dude. That's just Sarah Connor. Awesome actress, though. She was in the Final Destination movies, the first 2. I think she plays Clear Waters? Clear Rivers? It's some type of body of water, and it's clear, I think. But she's in those, and so she's also in Legally Blonde. But she's good in this. I like her. She's Sarah Connor, but I don't think they really shine away from that. That's not Claire Redfield, and honestly, at this point in time, watching these movies, I just kind of forget their names and be like, oh, you're a new character. They also have a character named Kmart, but I kind of like that because the explanation of it is very trans-friendly, and I love that. I think it's dope because like it's not like hidden. It's very on the nose. I'm less upset that they use characters and they kind of went a different direction here. Because again, I think I'm at this point in time of the franchise where I kind of just like say fuck it. If you're doing something new with it, might as well. As long as you're not trying to adapt and make a new story at the same time, like I had with Apocalypse, I'm more okay with it. It's just they're not doing that, so I'm happy. I guess that's happy is I'm more okay with it. You know, we talked about Bad Boys last week. How the third act kind of saved that movie. This movie has that third act that saves the movie relatively. Again, I think I might like this more than Apocalypse. I'm really like on the border of that. I talked a lot of shit about Apocalypse in a review, and I really mean it, all of it. And I'm not talking that much shit about this movie, so I'm taking that as I probably like this movie better. Barely, but better. Like the third act, they go into the nest. I'm gonna call it the nest because that's what they call it in the games. I know they call it something else in the movies, but it's a nest. They go into the nest that's set in Vegas. That also has like the mansion. It's a weird setting because I don't understand where this. It makes no sense. Where's Raccoon City set? Jersey? No, apparently not. But they go into the mansion. They had this fight with the tyrant, and the little girl AI shows back up. It's like her sister computer. And honestly, her interaction with Alice is kind of fun. They have a really nice like dynamic. We only get it for a little bit, but it's really nice. It's really cute. It has one of the best lines of dialogue I've heard in this entire series.
I knew your sister. She was a homicidal bitch.
The tyrant fight it's so whatever, man. It's so whatever. The tyrant looks like shit. That's Ian Glenn from Game of Thrones and Titans fame. That's Batman, dude. That guy plays Batman. I think his name is Ian Glenn. I hope I got that right. But yeah. He's whatever. He's a talking tyrant, which tyrants do talk, but like it's in a different way. Because like he's fully like capable. It's weird. Alice has telekinesis or telepath. It's some type of thing like that. It's because the T-virus apparently. What? Why would a virus cause you to develop telepathic abilities? I have no fucking idea. I want them to explain how that happens because it's such a weird fucking insert into this movie, and I forgot about it until now because they show it at the end of the fight. It's just a weird fucking thing to just shove into this movie, where it didn't need to be. Again, the T-virus could be like like basically steroids, where she's got super speed and she has agility. We see that in Wesker in Resident Evil 5. I know that game hadn't come out at this point in time, but seriously, what the fuck? Speaking of Wesker, he's in this movie, but it's the shittiest version of Wesker I've ever seen. That guy is not fucking Wesker. I will never believe that is Wesker. I don't want that to be Wesker because that's fucking horrible. He's a horrible actor. He doesn't really look like Wesker. I fucking hate the way he looks because he looks like a rich fucking douchebag rather than, you know, an intimidating force of nature. that Wesker is. It's annoying. It pisses me off. It's horrible. I hate it. I fucking hate it, dude. But yeah, we have Wesker in this, which, you know, apparently we're gonna have a confrontation from Wesker against Alice at some point in time, because she's set on killing the umbrella group that's in Tokyo. And it's raining. It's wet. I thought everything dried up. If everything in the world dried up, there would be no rain, because that's not how the cycle of water works. Again, it might be because of the fucking ocean, maybe. I don't fucking know. Did the ocean dry up? It didn't show the ocean dried up, but still, like, it's horrible, man. It's a horrible science that you would even try to use. But yeah, Wesker's in this movie, and it's horrible. I hate it. I don't want it ever again. It's gonna happen though in the next movie, probably, maybe. Who knows? Yeah, but Alice has clones. Speaking of clones, is it just in her contract, Mila Jankovich's contract, to just be naked in every movie? This movie starts with her being naked. I don't understand. I don't get it. It's weird. It's a weird part of this movie. It's part of the series. It's every fucking movie, dude. Like, I don't get why they do it. Like, if it was Mila's idea, sure, whatever. It's not needed. And it's just whatever. But her clone saves her from the tyrant by activating she activates the laser grid, and then her clone stops it before it hits her. I don't know if that was telepathy again, because she has the power to stop it. She just never uses it because she's just accepting her death, and it's a weird plot point, I guess. And there's millions of her clones. I don't know why they showed that. It's not eerie. It's not creepy, because we saw like 14 clones get fucking tossed into the fucking ditch. It's an odd choice to make, and that's the army she's bringing, because she says, I'm gonna bring some of my friends. And I was expecting one Mila Jankovich. I mean, cool, that makes sense, because, you know, she's kind of now important to the fucking franchise, I guess. Sure, whatever. But the millions of her, if that's the fucking army she's bringing, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Like, no. But again, like, the movie sets up a sequel before it even knows if it's gonna be successful, and I hate that, because it doesn't finish the movie. The movie never fucking finishes. It's annoying. All these movies never fucking finish, and I want them to just end. End? Make it 3-act structure, end. That's all you gotta fucking do in these movies. That's all you gotta do. Just end your fucking movie. You never end your movie. Again, like I said, it's a mid-season finale. It's a good mid-season finale, I guess. But like it's better than the last one. It's not as good as the first one. It's just a horrible, horrible fucking situation we're in, where every fucking one of these movies never fucking ends itself. It doesn't have a proper conclusion. The beginnings suck in the first place. The endings suck even more. It's a horrible, horrible cycle I'm in right now. I'm 3 movies into this fucking 6-movie franchise, and it's just like I'm going through a fucking dryer cycle every fucking 5 seconds, because the movie never wants to fucking end its own story. You can end a story and continue the story at the same time. That's how sequels work. You have a complete idea, and you end the structure, and you're done. And then you make a sequel based off those same ideas and expand on the story. That's how a sequel works. But apparently, the Resident Evil writers don't know how to fucking make a sequel. It's annoying as fuck, and it's making me hate this franchise more. I love the games. The movies are wanting me to rip out what hair I have left. It's this. I hate this shit, dude. And I like this movie. I don't like it. I'm pretty just met on it. Like, it's not horrible. It doesn't look great. It's not super fun. But it's better than fucking Apocalypse. It's worse than the first one, I'll say that. It's just this weird fucking mix of, I don't want to be here, but at the same time you have interesting ideas you're presenting, but you never fucking flesh out those ideas enough where it completes its own story here. It's an annoying cycle I'm in, and I don't like it. But we'll watch the next one. I have to watch the next one now, because I have to know what the ideas they have here, and hopefully they actually finish the fucking story, or they won't, because they have 3 other movies in this. So who the fuck knows? I don't. And apparently, this is like the second highest rated movie in the franchise, on Letterboxd at least. Other ones are slightly lower. So if I might have the same degree of like meh-ness to the rest of the franchise. Who knows? I don't fucking know. As long as it's better than Apocalypse, I'll be happy because that's what this movie set up, and I'm hoping they continue on that trajectory. I can't fucking speak right now because I'm so fucking pissed. I have no plans at the current moment. You guys will figure it out when I figure it out. But until then, remember, like, subscribe, do whatever. Until then, bye bye.